Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Her. Today I'm up just over $100. I'll go over my P&L here. I'll talk about GameStop. I'm going to talk about some of the stocks that are moving and where I see the stock market heading tomorrow. But first, if you made money, comment below, got paid. If you lost money, comment below, learned a lesson, and do me a big favor, hit the like button. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord, our options trading group on Facebook, and the UVH Academy. So today, I was actually gone most of the day, which is unfortunate. Like the last 2 days, I've been gone most of the day, which there's been a lot of enormous intraday action. I mean, we had some huge dips the last 2 days at open, and we fully recovered into the green. I mean, S&Ps are up 48, Dow's up 457, NASDAQ up 131. So a huge rebound, especially on the NASDAQ, almost a 500-point rebound there. I mean, just insane. So today I did scalp Facebook a little bit, made 20%, just a couple contracts. And like I said, I haven't been day trading in over 4 weeks, and I'm just getting back into it. So right now I'm just doing 2 contracts. Normally I'm looking at like 5 to 10 contracts at a time. Just today I did 2 contracts in Facebook. I did make 50% on Sono as well. That ran nicely, but like I said, I only did 1 contract in Sono, so I only did 86. So I'm warming up. Things are heading in the right direction. Last night I did lose $45 in the S&P futures or mini futures. I got stopped out on that rip down, so it kind of ate into my profits for the day. So this $45 loss was from overnight getting stopped out on the futures. And good thing I got stopped out because that thing went low and then didn't rebound till like later today. So we'll talk about the trades here, but GameStop, is this phase 2? I mean, right at the end of the day, this thing ripped up from 40 to 90. It closed at 91. Right now, after hours, I don't know. By the time you watch this video, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's at 135 right now. I mean, we're looking at some of these calls here. They're up 10,000 to 15,000%. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I was looking at these like 130s. I mean, these 130s, let's look at it. The 130 calls. I mean, these went from, we'll zoom in here. Come on. All right, it doesn't want me to zoom in, but they went from 6 cents, 13 cents early up to $15. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I think right now, in terms of GameStop, I mean, I would definitely think that shorts are starting to get nervous. Now, I don't know, if it's going up or down, but I mean, I think that it's probably, right now it's at 145, probably going to be retesting the 150 level. Now, if we have a clean break of 150, I mean, the sky's the limit. You kind of see here, I mean, the sky's the limit. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go up. I don't actually know what it wants to do, but it's going to be, it has resistance here at 150. So that's what I'd be like looking at right now. Now, if it gaps up above resistance, I mean, it could easily move 200, 250, 300 area relatively easy. And then some of the other penny stocks and stuff like that are starting to run too, like SNDL. I mean, this right now, this is popping up after hours right now, SNDL. Weed's starting to pop up a little bit too after hours. I mean, things are, it's like Wall Street bets is back into control. I mean, this is crazy. So, I'm just kind of a spectator. And like I said, I was gone most of the day. I think tomorrow and Friday, I will have more availability to trade. I was out today, but, looking at SPY, and I'm going to go over some of the trades that I actually put on, and I'm swing trading right now and why I put them on. But SPY, nice rebound here. Almost came down the 50-day yesterday. Nice rebound. Bounced, gap down again. Hit 385, 386 area. Pumped up to 391. Nice run here after consolidating here in the first, the first hour. So the first hour then pumped up first 45 minutes, and then just nonstop pump action. The algos were in control. Facebook, I traded a little bit here, got in a little bit late. I didn't get into the 262 break and rode it up to 263 area, but this thing continued to just rip straight up as well on Facebook. But trades that I'm swing trading going into tomorrow, Alibaba. So Alibaba was one trade that I'm in right now. So Alibaba, I bought the 270 calls. They did cost me, let me get it right here. These cost me, sorry. Alibaba cost me 305 per contract. Now, Alibaba, what I noticed, I already put in a bracket order for loss and for profit in here. So Alibaba, let me pull up the chart and I'll pull up the call here. I think that it's going to try to test like the 260 area. Today, it just stayed down all day, had a nice consolidation day, didn't move, but I think it's going to try to make a run up to 260. We'll kind of see. The other reason why I went into the 270 calls for, I'm in March 21st. Let's take a look at these here. One thing that I noticed about the 270 calls, yeah, these are up a little bit since I bought, but 270 calls. I mean, these things came down from $60 all the way down to like $3 to $4. Right down here, had some nice healthy consolidation, pumped up to 15 and then came back down. So now these are down into like the 253 area, which is why I added. So I think, worst case scenario, so this cost me a maximum of $600. If this comes down to 150, most I'll lose is $300, but the upside, we're going to have 300 to 400% upside here. So that's why I put it on. I think risk is relatively low down here. So this is why I chose the 270 call. So I think as long as it doesn't take too much time, everything should be good. And if we get a little pop here, I mean, Alibaba after hours is popping up a little bit here. And then on the other trade that I have on is DoorDash. So DoorDash, I mean, that trade is down a little bit right now. So it's down roughly 15%. Now DoorDash has earnings after hours tomorrow. So I was hoping for a little bit of a run today. And again, kind of like Alibaba, it just didn't. It just sat here. It didn't trigger my alert. I had an alert here at 175. DoorDash didn't trigger the alert, just consolidated before, literally closed flat. So DoorDash, what I liked here is it, basically was, I'm not going to call it the bottom, but, bottom of the range here. I mean, it could definitely go lower. I mean, yesterday I saw 165, immediately got bought back up. But today it came down to 172, 173 area. It's kind of holding out here, bottom of the range, seeing if we can get another push like the 190, 195 area, which would be ideal. But I don't know if it's going to happen before earnings. But they do have earnings after market tomorrow. I don't anticipate holding through earnings, but just know that that it could happen. NIO was another good one today. I'm still holding NIO. I think this is going to try to push back up to like the 55 level, get back up above the 50-day moving average is my target right now on NIO. Let's see here. Sono was a good ad. So like I said, I made 50% on this. I mean, I bought the dip. It was around like 37 yesterday after it started recovering, held overnight, quick 50% profits. This pushed up to, 40.68, just relatively strong. Now they have earnings coming up as well, but they, the trend is your friend here. I mean, just keeps riding this. Came under the 10-day, got bought immediately up. So right now I'm kind of just in a holding period. I am selling some premium right now, also on Lululemon. So Lululemon, it's been holding and it came down to 304 yesterday. I'm selling right now on Lulu. And this was a UVH Academy trade that I put on. I'm short the 315 put, long the 310, only down about $35 on it right now. So, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm in March, so I'm looking for it to run a little bit up into earnings. So their earnings are on March 25th. I'm in March 19th expiration, so looking to stay above 315 by then would be ideal. So I think the overall market right now. Let's check GameStop real quick while it's moving. Oh man, since I started doing this video, this thing's gone from 130 to 175. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like I said, if we clear the 150, which it is right now, and this is after hours, pre-market tomorrow, so we'll see where it's at. I mean, this thing is getting catapulted right now. So just amazing. Qs, which were in the most danger NASDAQ. I mean, these things are popping right back up as well. Just closed above the 50-day moving average. So for the last 2 days, popped below the 50-day moving average on the Qs both days, and both days closed above the 50-day moving average. So they are protecting this zone. So I think this is going to be interesting. Kind of see how we play out the rest of the month going into March. I mean, hopefully we shook out some of the bulls and we're able to push higher now that we shook some people out. hedge fund stole some shares, ready for that next leg higher. I mean, typically when you see moves like this, I mean, we're gonna be seeing some moves higher. So that's what I am excited about. So that's what I'm looking at for tomorrow. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end, and as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.